Hello, we haven't done one of these for a while, but I wanted to come on and record a video today to record the full form of the Three Little Ghosts rhyme, which I put the first few lines of on my Instagram as this week's tongue twister to practice the O sound from this week's podcast and also carry on that Halloween theme for Halloween weekend as well. So the three lines I put on my Instagram, there was a slight change from the original. Three little ghosts standing on posts, eating buttered toasts. The original rhyme is longer and the ghosts are sitting rather than standing. And there are two versions of the original. I can't find out who wrote this original. It's attributed to various different people online, but I suspect that it's one of those which has just been in the language for so long that we don't quite know where it came from. The first version uses the ESS suffix, so the old-fashioned feminine suffix which we had for words like waiter, waitress, host, hostess, on the end of each of the final words of every line. So we get ghostess, postess, etc. Whilst reading that S suffix works with words like ghostess, which we can kind of put as similar to hostess, lioness, and other words we know with that ESS suffix, it does sound pretty strange with some of the other words, and the rhythm is quite hard to maintain. As well as being a fantastic one though for practicing the O sound, you'll also notice that the I and E sounds that we've looked at in the podcast this season are in there already, so it's a really great one to practice those as well. So let's try reading that first version with the ESS suffixes, and the usual place to stress words if they have this ESS suffix is on the ESS, so that's where we'll stress it first time around. Three little ghostesses sitting on postesses, eating buttered toastesses, greasing their wristesses up to their fistesses. Oh, what beastesses to make such feastesses. The other place we can stress that ESS suffix is to stress it on the root word. So like waitress, we stress the A rather than the S. It's not waitress. This is the less common stress pattern with that ESS suffix, but it is one which is used, so we can try that one as well. Three little ghostesses sitting on postesses, eating buttered toastesses, greasing their wristesses up to their fistesses. Oh, what beastesses to make such feastesses. And I find it flows much better with that stress pattern for me. The final version is a version which has been slightly modernised. Rather than that S suffix, it uses the IES suffix, so ghosties, beasties, etc. Three little ghosties sitting on posties, eating buttered toasties, greasing their wristies up to their fisties. Oh, what beasties to make such feasties. And if you didn't know it, that IES suffix is one which we commonly put on words to make them sound more child-friendly, babyish. It's kind of a baby talk feature of English. Or, of course, we can read it without any suffix on at all. We can just read it as a poem with those words. Three little ghosts sitting on posts, eating buttered toasts, greasing their wrists up to their fists. Oh, what beasts to make such feasts. Whichever way you read it, it's great practice for getting the rhythm of the language, great practice with those O sounds, those I and those E sounds as well as plenty of other clusters and other things in there as well. I hope you enjoy it.